music, of course, was the world-famous Mickey Mouse March. And in case you haven't figured it out yet, we are live from the Walt Disney Studios. And many thanks to Mickey and Minnie. We will see you shortly, and we're going to learn a little bit more about you guys later. So we'll see you in a bit. Bye.
I'm officially my kids' heroes right now.
It's the greatest. I love this place. I mean, look around. Look at there are giant dwarves behind us.
I know, the big.
And
what are their names?
Well, you can name them?
Let me see. Sleepy, Dopey,
Grouchy,
Sneezy,
Horny,
yeah. Doc.
Bashful.
Bashful.
Where's brother?
Sleepy. Grumpy.
And brother.
Grumpy, I said grumpy.
There's no brother. There's a brother dwarf. There is. You just don't see him often.
Don't see him.
This looks like the inside of a prison yard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, I want to thank this audience because we are on live. It is 8 o'clock in the morning here in Los Angeles. That means that all of you had to come here like what, 6?
Yeah.
So you had to be up at 4:30 to 5 to come. 5.
Can I get a 4:30?
Can we get a 4? Can we get a 3?
We are very grateful. We have a wonderful show.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Yeah.
But we are very appreciative of your getting up at the
How did you guys? How was
We're not so happy about getting up at the crack of dawn.
How was the trip?
It was good.
How was your trip? You went by bus.
My trip was great. I had a great time. I came on my bus. The weather was beautiful all across the country. People were waving at the bus because now they know it's mine. And
How do they know?
Wave back. I don't know. I've described it enough, I think. So people just sort of looked and waved, and I waved back. They couldn't see it.
Yeah, the fact that you stand up in the chair with the roof open and wave to everybody.
Well,
You should flash them, Whoopi.
Flash them with Listen, I'd have to be on the roof to flash somebody. I mean, gravity has not been my friend.
We came, Elizabeth and I were on the plane together, and the minute we hit the plane, she fell asleep. She slept for 6 hours straight.
I did.
Wow.
The only thing that would wake this girl up is like Canadian geese, you know what I'm saying? She was out like a light the whole time.
She wasn't out.
And then we woke up and we were talking about different security, how the airplanes go now. And there was a nice gentleman by the name of Robert Thompson who told us he had come back from Iraq.
Well, he was sitting next to me. We were in first class, I have to say, because Disney flew us first class. Very nice.
That's very nice.
And so he was sitting on the other side, and he said, I love the view. You girls are so good. Can take a picture with me. I said, where are you going? He said, I'm coming back from Iraq.
Right.
I said, and you're going home to L.A.? Yes. I said, you mean that the Army pays you first class? He said, no. My family paid for me, and I'm going home.
However,
so go ahead. So
come to find out, when we woke up and talked to him again, he's from Homeland Security, and he was our air marshal.
He was our air marshal.
He kept us safe the whole way here, so we want to thank him.
But he wouldn't tell you.
No.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to say.
Because he knows Joy's going to call the police if she thinks something wrong.
And what were you doing? Working out on the plane?
You know, because I'm committed to being healthy, so I got up this morning and went to work out, and it was Elizabeth. They had gotten up at 3:30 in the morning. Elizabeth and our producer Dusty were up supervising producer.
I hate you.
I know, but I just went to get on the treadmill. This girl and Dusty were on the treadmill this morning, going, "Hey Sherry, how are you? Everything is good." And I'm just like, "Can you call 911 for me?"
She did not respond for at least 23 minutes. Hey Sherry, good morning.
Elizabeth lifts weights, and she does sit-ups, and she was crunching, and she's running on the treadmill.
And she's pregnant.
And she's pregnant.
Yeah.
But here's my question.
What
the hell were you doing there?
Yeah, why were you there?
What?
I just said, I want to commit to being healthy.
We cheered for her when she came in. It was
didn't you eat bacon? You ate bacon. Wait a minute.
She did a good job.
But her and Dusty are going, we should join the military for a week.
But you ate bacon. You ate bacon and eggs this morning.
Because all there was pastry and fruit, and I'm diabetic. There was nothing to eat.
Oh, is that why?
I got protein.
Well, you wouldn't have had a great time with me yesterday.
Oh,
why?
I was at Disneyland from 9 in the... You can't tell? Look, hello. From 9 in the morning, from 9 in the morning till about 7:45 last night. We went on everything.
I took
my grandkids. Look, there's me.
I love it
And there should be, that's the whole party. That's the grandkids and their friends and our friends. And
fun.
we just ran amok.
How long did it take you guys to get on the ride? You took up a whole roller coaster.
We took up roller coasters.
Yeah.
We went on, when I tell you we went on everything, I was nauseous for half the day. My stomach was here because stuff dropped and then stuff went like this. And then, you know, I was on the slow kid rides.
Yeah.
You know, where the kids who are like, that's where your parents tell you when you've misbehaved. Those are the rides I like.
Yeah, you got a Small World.
I was on Small World.
Oh, I love that ride.
I really thought I was going to see Us in there because, you know, they've really redone it a bit.
Oh, they already did?
Yeah, they've put different characters in there. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
You could suggest it.
Well,
Just a suggestion.
It's a Small World
Well,
now.
they got Pinocchio in there. They got the Toy Story folks. And I figured, where's the view? You know, because we're part of a small world.
They still go, it's a small world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we sang the song.
Love that
It's
ride.
a world of laughter, a world of cheer.
There's so much that we share,
And it's time we're aware it's a small world after all. But now,
That's why we're not in there.
this is the one that I really want to hear about because Barbara has a bachelor prison story. I don't understand how it works.
Okay. So all last week we were obsessed because of Elizabeth with The Bachelor, who watched it lived by The Bachelor, and then it broke her heart when he gave one rose to one Melissa and another rose to another. So she was finished with The Bachelor.
Right, I'm rebounding now.
So I thought that was the end of my having to hear about The Bachelor. Okay, I have a trainer whom you have met, who has been on this program and works with kids who have cancer,
Yes.
right?
Right.
And sometimes she forgets a little. So she was driving on her way to come to see me one morning, and she was pulled over by the police, and it seems she hadn't paid a parking ticket, and I think her license had expired. So they put her in handcuffs, and they took her to jail, all right? So she's in jail with all of the other prisoners with the different crimes that they have done, and it's all very quiet, and she's a very lively person, and she finally says to the guard, listen, you know, we need a little cheer here. Put on The Bachelor. The women say, what's The Bachelor? But they put on The Bachelor, and it's the night that he gives one rose to the other,
Yes.
and the prisoners start to scream.
Nice.
He should have given her the rose. No, he should have given her
Exactly.
the rose. Why didn't he give her the... And it's a whole mutiny in the thing, and finally the guard turned off The Bachelor.
See, I
So
should
this is causing too much trouble.
It was causing a riot. It does.
Causing a riot in The Bachelor.
They don't watch
a lot of
you. It's
emotion.
interesting. We're too violent for them, I guess.
No, it was at night.
Nighttime.
At night.
Night.
Now-
They couldn't watch
The
us.
Bachelor.
But anyway, I don't know whether they should
watch
be
it in
pleased.
prison.
That was the
Clip.
point. They
This
hadn't-
wasn't you, right? This wasn't like one of those stories where you say my friend and it actually turns out to be you.
Barbara in prison.
How do you know it's not me?
How do I know it's not you?
I don't drive.
That's right.
That is true.
All right. Well, listen, Mickey and Minnie escorted us out, as you saw, because they're the first couple of the Walt Disney Empire who became the most recognized icons in show business. We just wanted to show you how it all started. Take a look.
I'm Dave Smith. I'm the chief archivist for the Walt Disney Company, and my job is to collect and preserve the history of the company. Walt Disney had been making a series called Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and this is Oswald. When he was in New York, he had lost the rights to Oswald, and so while he was coming back to California on the train, he started thinking about possible characters that he might use, and came up with the idea of a mouse. And he proposed this idea to his wife and suggested the name of Mortimer Mouse. And Lily Disney said, I don't think that sounds very good, and so she's the one that suggested the name. The first Mickey Mouse cartoon was Steamboat Willie, and we have the original script, which Walt Disney himself kept in his desk.
Hey, Pluto, here she comes!
For the first 20 years of Mickey's career, Walt Disney himself provided Mickey's voice. Minnie Mouse was created at the same time as Mickey. She appeared in Steamboat Willie, his first cartoon, and throughout his career has been his longtime companion and friend. They were never married, but they were always friends. The very first voice for Minnie Mouse was provided by Marcelite Garner, who was one of the artists in our ink and paint department. Today, the voice of Minnie Mouse is Russi Taylor. And the interesting point is that Russi is married to Wayne Allwine, who provides the voice of Mickey Mouse.
She's Minnie Mouse.
And he's Mickey Mouse. Can you believe it?
Oh, gosh.
In real life, Mickey and Minnie are married, but in the cartoon world, they are not. Walt Disney decided to use Mickey Mouse in Fantasia. the feature film that he did in 1940. Look at the tremendous growth in animation in those short 12 years. I think audience see a bit of themselves in Mickey. He's kind of an everyman character. There's hardly a place that you could go in the world today and find someone that doesn't know about Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is a worldwide character.